Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Wednesday the 20th of August 2025 and tonight we're heading over to Greater Manchester for Rochdale versus Gateshead in the National League. So I'm in Rochdale, just outside of Scotland. Yet again, we've ended up coming here on for a midweek game. So I've had to obviously get Ubers from the ground and what have you, rush here from work and that kind of thing. But we're here now and we're in good time, and also in good time for a trip to Wilbert's Lane Chippy, which of course is the most important thing. But anyway, looking ahead to the football tonight, Rochdale have had a perfect start to the season, 2 wins out of 2. On the opening day they had a 2-0 win away to Boreham Wood, and the weekend were 2-1 winners at home to Altrincham, and I think this is going to be a really tough game for us tonight. I did say in my pre-season predictions I thought Rochdale would be right up there. I had them in second place, and I certainly do stand by my prediction on that. I think they've kept a good core of the squad on from last season, as well as recruiting in all the right areas as well, so they've got a lot of strength in depth, so it's going to be a really tough game for us this night. But we are coming into it on the back of that 2-0 win away to Eastleigh on Saturday, and it was a pretty good kind of controlled performance. I think when we had the momentum in the first half, we made the most of that. Then in the second half we did all the right things in terms of keeping them at bay, and obviously the starting lineup has now been released. Obviously the kind of time constraints, I'm doing this a little bit later in the day than I usually would, but it is an unchanged 11 from Saturday's game, so I guess trying to keep our kind of momentum going. But obviously we do have to bear in mind that obviously we've got, this is the first of 3 games and over the space of the next 5 days or something like that. Tamworth coming to the International Stadium on Saturday before that mammoth trip down to Yeovil on Monday, so it's a pretty it's a pretty small squad anyway. But obviously we are going to have to somehow find a way of doing the necessary rotating, because it's unreasonable to expect some players to play the full 90 in all 3 of those games, but also at the same time it is a results business, and we need to explore whatever avenue possible to get as many points as we possibly can from these next 3 games. I'm not going to lie, I would be absolutely delighted with a point tonight. It's one of those games where I'm maybe coming into it not expecting a great deal, but maybe that lack of expectation could prove to be a good thing, because it's maybe the sort of game where the pressure's maybe not on us as such. But I think if we can come away with some kind of result tonight, I think it would certainly maybe be us putting out something of a statement. But as I say, it's going to be a very difficult game this for us tonight. This is never ever going to be an easy place to come. I don't think they're going to lose many games here at all this season, but I think at the very least, if we can come away with some positives from the overall performance, result aside, a couple more things to build on, obviously on the back of a pretty good day on Saturday, then realistically I would take that. But anyway, let's head on into Scotland and find out how it all unfolds. But first, of course, let's go to the Wilbert's Lane Chippy. Result aside, there's always a reason to do Rochdale away, and this is it.
North-east to the north-west this evening.
So teams warming up, Rochdale getting ready in front of us, going to be in dark blue this evening, and Gateshead are getting ready over there. We are going to be in light blue shirts and claret shorts. Anyway, I will see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match.
Oh man!
Ferguson looks like he's been on the prize.
He was celebrating that.
He was fucking well or not.
From a corner, skin two people.
It'll be one of them where the manager says he just needs one to go in. Far too easy! Far too easy! And run like that. The way you took that finish, see how many cultures.
Clear as day across
I've
that.
seen the half celebration before it went in as well.
You should have done it.
Wait. Yeah! Oh, for God's sake, man!
Far too easy.
Half-time, Rochdale 2, Gateshead 0. Unfortunately, I do think it is another one of those where you just got to accept that the opposition are better than you, but that it's now 3 games in a row where we've offered the opposition a bit of a head start in terms of getting shots away and creating chances. Saturday we obviously got away with it, but against top quality opposition like we're up against tonight and what we're up against on the opening day of the season, you're just never ever going to get away with it. And before Rochdale scored, and I think it was the 12th, 13th minute or something like that, they could have easily had 1 or 2 before that. I mean, after they got the first goal, I think the response was okay. I think obviously we had a bit of a spell where we were kind of pinning them into their own half, but it's another half of football that's gone by where we've failed to register a shot on target. I mean, I know you can obviously say Rochdale are keeping a good defensive line, look very well organised. They're always going to be kind of tough to break down, but I think a lot of the time we had maybe architects of our own downfall, and I think that was reflected in the second goal. I mean, Manny Disarua, I mean, his goal scoring record at this level speaks for itself, so why are we allowing him to ghost into the box and have a pretty simple finish like that? Like, as I said, it's just such basic stuff like that we've really got to get out of our system. I think we're trying to track down obviously the player that put that ball into the box. I think it was like 2 or 3 plays onto him, but they totally forgot about anyone potentially arriving around the back, and we've been punished for that. And as we say, Rochdale have had quite a few more chances in that first half. So yeah, I mean, it has been marginally better than what it was on the opening day of the season, but still, I think yeah, we are getting our pants pulled down a little bit. But yeah, I'd be very surprised if we did manage to find a way back into this game. But I just want something like remotely positive at least to come out of this second half.
Backwards and sideways, everywhere we go. Backwards and sideways, everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. What?
George Shelby in a way has kept the score down tonight. 4 minutes of added time at the end of this game, 4 minutes.
Oh, Jesus, man. Davey! Oh, yeah. You can't go to bed.
Full-time Rochdale 4, Gateshead 0. I think we were outclassed tonight, but at the same time I also think that we made it far too easy for them. I think it was, the fourth goal, it was a good quality finish from Conor McBride. We know that it can do that. We saw it a couple of times while he was with us, but I think the fact of the matter is we just allowed him a little bit too much space, and I think at times in that second half it looked as though we were playing for the damage limitation above all else, and I think really we've got George Shelby to thank for the fact that it wasn't some kind of record there tonight, because he pulled off some very, very good saves, and I think he showed why he, in my opinion, is one of the best goalkeepers in this division. But it's just I can fully accept that throughout the course of this season we're going to be coming up against sides that are going to have more quality than us, and there is going to be quite a few games which unfortunately we are just going to have to grin and bear. But it's another game gone by where we haven't registered a shot on target, and I think we've just allowed ourselves to roll over and have our bellies rubbed. But it's a quick turnaround before the next game, and obviously an even quicker turnaround between the next game and the one after. But obviously next up it's Tamworth on Saturday at the International Stadium. We've got to put in a response. We said that obviously going down to Eastleigh on Saturday, and that game tonight's made me think it was Saturday just a case of Eastleigh were a bit shit rather than us being good. As we said, we did the job on Saturday, but we just got our bellies rubbed tonight. And my worry for Saturday is that obviously coming up against a Tamworth side that are obviously physical, and my worry is how do we combat that, because I think there's been a distinct lack of physicality within our performances at the start of this season. I've got to be totally honest. But I think even if we did put in a good display tonight, I thought I think Rochdale were very, very good, and I think even if we were at it, I think they still probably would have got the better of us based on their performance. And I think we probably saw tonight why I did predict them to be right up there this season, and I'm going to stick by that. I think they're very, very good. I think they play with a lot of energy. They're looking to be on the front foot all the time. When they don't have the ball, they keep a very good structure. So there can be no arguments about the result. The better team did win on the night, but from our point of view, I was just hoping that at least we'd give them a little bit more to think about. We didn't register a single shot on target, and that's the second time this season that's happened, and that simply can't continue. It was we almost look scared again, look scared to play these kinds of teams. But as we said, there's enough we can do about it now, and we can't sit and sulk about it, because ultimately there's another game coming up on Saturday, and that is that for this video. And I'll be back on Saturday with that Gateshead versus Tamworth game. So a really disappointing night tonight, but can we put it right at the weekend? Check back then to find out. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.